This is Paul Yeager, and today I just want to share with you my story from the time I started online to today. So I'm going to do this in a series of clips, otherwise you'll be waiting on me a bit because I'm walking today. Just stepped outside my house, and I'm gonna take you back to where everything started. Here we are at, let's see if I can turn this thing around. Right across the road here, you may see the sign, Shippensburg University. That's the college in my town. And just a little bit up the road here, I'll show you the job that I had when I first got started online. Well, I'm here now. It was a little longer walk than I recall, and actually just had a flashback. Actually, before I started this job at the student housing development, I was unemployed for a while, and I got a temporary job at a student housing development right here, right across the street. And because of my work and reputation over there, that was my doorway into getting my new job here at Bard Townhouses. As you can see, well, you can't see because there's a bunch of trees in the front of the development, so I'm going to walk around here to the side. And there you see, this is one of the entrances to the development. And I started out just like cleaning out the laundry room and, picking up trash and whatnot around the development, checking for parking violations and stuff, make sure people have stickers on their vehicles. If not, I got it reported. Someone had a atrocious mess outside their apartment, I had to report that. But then after a few months, this is back 2007, 2008, they offered me the position of groundskeeper. So I basically did a lot of outside maintenance, like mowing grass, keeping things clean, still doing my old job too, clean up the laundry room, reporting what needs to be reported. And this is where I was working when I got my start online, and I had the attitude basically of, well, I'm going to try to make money online. If I don't make any money, big deal, I still have a job. So I worked at it, clueless, didn't have a clue how to do it the right way. So needless to say, I wasn't making any money. I mean, yeah, sure, I get lucky once or twice here and there, and I'd make $10, woohoo, and that was the end of it, because I wasn't doing things correctly. Right now, I'm engaging with whoever's watching this video. I'm being completely real. You don't see me wearing a suit. I'm wearing a Stone Cold Steve Austin t-shirt. For some reason, my camera just shut off. And sunglasses. And I need a shave. I'm not trying to put on any act. And you hear traffic blowing by and everything else. I'm not going to re-record just because it was noisy. I'm trying to be completely transparent. And basically, my attitude was, I have a job. And one day I didn't have a job anymore. And our next stop, apparently my storage is getting full, and that's why this video keeps stopping. So I might have to stop the video again and delete some files, but our next stop will be the place that I was living at. And you'll see I definitely don't come born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And okay. A little noisy this part of town, but you see this door right here? That was the door to the apartment that I lived in. And nothing fancy about that place at all. That's where I lived. Hello. Little girl just went by on her scooter. Hi. Pretty friendly town that I live in. Small town. I mean, every town has jerks, but there's some nice people here. And at the time of living in that dump, I woke up one day, went to work, and it was summertime, so in addition to my groundskeeping work, I had to clean apartments as well. They gave me this list of like 40 something apartments and gave me 2.5 hours. So I was done and was told to go to the office after I finish. I go to the office, and I think it was like 47 apartments. They told me that I wasn't moving fast enough. Okay, first of all, 47 apartments in 2.5 hours. That kind of bothers me. Not to mention a lot of other things going on with people in management having an issue with me speaking my mind on a lot of scenarios. But anyways, I have no job. They fired me for being too slow, but I think they had other things on their agenda as well. But, you know, aside from all my little conspiracy theories about it, I lost my job. I had no income. So, of course, I had to file for unemployment compensation, you know. Nothing fancy about my story here. And while looking for a job, I continued to pursue my online endeavors. Fell behind in my rent for like 2 months, like $200, while waiting for my unemployment compensation benefits to kick in. So I took care of the $200 that I was back on my rent. But the slumlord that I was dealing with, he kept creating all kinds of weird math and was adding on and got into a heated argument and almost lost my cool and tackled him, but that didn't happen. Anyways, my parents told me, come stay with us and find another place so you don't have to deal with his crap. Anyway, so that's what I did. And I'll show you exactly where that was. And so, about 2010. This house right here, this is where my parents lived, upstairs in the apartment. I came to stay with them. After a while, 2011 came. Started making more online income and found a job. So they asked me if I'd be okay if they moved out. So I said sure, and I just took over the rent there for a while. And they were having some problems with the place that they moved into. It was like an apartment building, and apparently some of the other tenants were getting bed bugs infestations, and it happened to them as well. They threw away a bunch of their furniture, and then it happened again. So I offered them to come move back into their place. So essentially, then my parents moved in with me. And from there, my brother and his girlfriend came to stay with us there as well. And she had some health problems and was in and out of the hospital a lot. And eventually, my brother and his girlfriend found a place in the next town over, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. I helped them move in there, and they were living there about a month and a half, 2 months, and she went to the hospital again, and this time she passed away. And that created a bit of a problem because the job that I had, I was her caretaker. As I mentioned before in other videos, at this point I was earning money online. Not enough to really support myself. So I was earning money online, plus I was working that job. And later, I ended up also having a job working in the kitchen of a nursing home during that time. So I consider myself proof that you can work a regular job and still work online and make an income. Well, eventually, I had no job and only online. Fortunately, by that point, I'm paying all my bills and I'm doing just fine. And now I'm heading back to the place that I currently call home. And oh man, I don't know what else to say, except I'm not flashing Lamborghinis and Corvettes and stuff. I'm showing you the real internet lifestyle, which I can record this video right now. You know why? Because I don't have to be at some job listening to somebody else tell me what I can and can't do and what time my break is and when it's over. I apologize for the noise, but I am outside. I have not had a rich lifestyle at all. Back in 2013, I did have a 5-figure month, which was great, but it wasn't a residual month. But that experience of having 5 figures in a month propelled me and drove me further. All I'm trying to do is show you the reality of working online, and I guess that's it for this video. If you have any questions, you need any help with anything, feel free to contact me. And thanks for watching. This is Paul Yeager, and I'm going home. Bye for now.